Hey, Godzilla!
Yeah, what's up?
Check out this sweet axe I've got! It's super sharp. I'm sorry? Hold on. I'll go get something. Alright, did that help?
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be waving this thing around. You know, I'll just put this thing back on the shelf where it can never hurt anyone again. Oh, you thought this was a good idea to give me anyways. Listen to Rangers, welcome to the Geek. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today we're going to be going over the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong
Before we get into this,
Battle Damage Kong with Battle Axe. Anyways,
I think you gotta complain.
Okay.
You figure out what he came in broken, Steve.
He's already missing stuff.
Yeah.
What am I ever gonna do? But he comes with battle damage. It's cool that you can actually see the battle damage and then they have it like in the package, so you hopefully won't lose it. Sucks for kids, because I know as a child that would be the first thing that's gonna be gone.
Oh yeah. Before you even open the package, just gone.
And then I would be like, I don't know if I want to play with it anymore because he's always gonna have this like chunk missing out of his arm. But he does come up with the axe, which we'll get into in a little bit here. But outside of that, not really too much to talk about other than what we previously mentioned with the Skullcrawler video. This guy is slightly spoiler-y, if you will. Not as bad as the Skullcrawler, but definitely there. The next Godzilla, I think, is fairly spoiler-y too. And then the last one's just, whatever. But anyway, super excited about this. And finally get like a decent-sized Kong figure for like, I wouldn't put this with the Monstars, but maybe like the NECAs.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, definitely now we can confirm that that is a Godzilla spike. Or
We're going to talk about that in a minute, Arnes.
it's there. I can see it from here, and
But
I'm like behind.
I can't tell that there's plastic through there, and it's spoiler, I was going to wait and learn people.
Godzilla's dead.
First package, Godzilla vs. Kong. On the back, got the name, tells you about the battle damage, name on the side, movie title opposite side, got some flaming buildings on the corner here. Back of the package just shows him holding the battle axe, some of the other figures in the line. Again, as we mentioned, we haven't seen these two yet, but look forward to the other two Godzillas, and the Skullcrawler review will already be out. And a little bit of a bio on the top real quick, but they all are the same ones as we read before. Oh. Feel the mighty strength of Kong as he enters the ultimate battle royal against Godzilla with bone-crushing primal strength and a legendary new weapon fit for a king. But anyways,
Wait. I take assault to that and offense.
its name's King Kong.
Godzilla's better than King. God.
Shh.
Yeah, that's right. You covered that filthy.
Let's get
word.
him up. Let's get him open up out of his cardboard prison. Alright, so now we got Kong open up out of his cardboard prison. First and foremost, he comes with one key accessory, which Arnes already kind of mentioned in the intro. But he has a battle axe, which for the actual axe portion of it, looks like a Godzilla spine. It's more than likely a Godzilla spine. My thing is, though, is they mention it's an ancient, it's like a legendary weapon fit for a king, right?
Yeah, in that description.
Yeah, so for starters, so Kong would have made this?
Alone.
Or maybe like an old Kong made it. Because it sounds like since it's like an ancient rivalry, they've fought before, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like one of its ancestors fought a Godzilla, and that's where the spine comes from?
It would be like that Muto one, you know?
Yes, something like that. So I want to see like Kong and Godzilla armor.
Wait, no, but in the Muto one, it was just a skull. Like, I mean, just bones. There was nothing like that.
Well, you didn't see enough of it. But no, what I'm saying is like there was maybe like one of like his ancestors fought a Godzilla ancestor and killed it.
Yeah.
And that's where the spine came from, and then it made an axe out of it.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Wouldn't it just turn into bone if the rest of the Godzilla did?
No, this is gonna be bone too.
But it's so pretty in color blue.
The blue part, I'm like, I don't quite understand, but we're gonna go with it. It's a movie.
I guess they're trying to emphasize to make sure you know.
Maybe it's still radioactive?
This is Godzilla right here.
Yeah, so you do get the blue. You can kind of see a little bit of like the waviness to where the cracked was. And what kind of indicates that it's more than likely a spine. It could just be like a blue rock. We don't know, but more than likely.
It's fine to piss the internet off.
No, it's spine's probably makes more sense. It's the more gnarly option, and because how far out of the realm of realism we have gone with these movies now, anything's possible. Also, he has the battle damage effect, which is currently in. It's actually right here is where you pop it off. So you put your thumb in there, just pry it out. Reveals his battle damage arm, which is just red, but not really enough. You don't want to scare the children, I guess.
I wonder how he got that joint.
He probably just bought it off the dealer on the end of the street, you know?
Talk about the battle damage joint in his
Gotcha.
arm.
So the red joint in particular?
Yes.
Well, it has to be red because it has to make sense with the rest of the joint here. Otherwise, if you have the black joint, it's just going to look funky.
But,
God, you're stupid.
you know,
Why can't you make an axe out of a Godzilla spine? The monkey could. Why can't you?
because they're smarter than us.
Probably. But the battle damage effect is actually, it's like rubber, so it is softer. One thing we didn't mention in the Skullcrawler video, and I guess I could bring it up here for a minute, and then we can talk about it again later, is the fact that I feel like these figures over time are going to get super expensive. Only because you have these little battle damage effects that are going to be super easy to lose. So later on down the line, people are going to have these in their collection. They're going to be something like dime a dozen. But the one with the battle damage actually still attached to the thing
Will be worth.
will be worth quite a bit. It's like the Jurassic Park problem. Or if you want something with the spine, it like almost doubles the price. And it's like,
It's not worth it.
also, you can just open and close the Colin's hands to put the axe in, which is nice. For the rest of the kaiju here, he's pretty much gray all over. He's got some.
It's not a kaiju. He doesn't deserve that title.
It's a giant. It's a strange creature.
a
A
monkey.
giant gorilla, a giant like Yeti gorilla is still a strange creature.
No, it's not.
So it still works.
He's not a stranger. Everybody knows who he is, even from 1930.
Right? If he came up to kids and gave them candy, no parents would be offended. But anyways, but he does have some black here for like the chest, a little bit of accents in the fur around the chest, on the knuckle region. You get a little bit of like a wash here and there, which as a wash, I think you would do the black and do the gray over top.
There's some ways to improve him.
It would be what I think, because you see like the skin is black, so the fuzz would be a different color.
I don't know what they were trying to do.
Anyways, it gives it variety, which I
Yeah,
appreciate,
in a way.
and it's $10. Like I'm not going to scrutinize their paint job that that drastically for $10. Like he's got some teeth paint, which is nice. His eyes are painted. It's like a blood red coloring. The detailing on the face isn't too shabby. You can see the definition for the nose. You can see a little bit of the skin texturing on the jaw, teeth. A little bit of difference, but it's kind of like a thick, glossy bone color. So
It serves its purpose. You can tell what it is.
yeah, like it's there. Like if it was maybe a thinner paint, you can see it better. You can see his red tongue on the inside of the mouth. He's got some ears on the side of his head. He's got some calm booty action on the back. You can see his
butt's kind of imploded in. I don't know, man.
It's kind of bloated out. Like there's definitely like he's eaten a Taco Bell one too many times, because that separation there is permanent. That's how you need to display him. It just looks like he's just like around yourself. But anyways, for the legs, a little bit stubby. Got some black paint on there, which makes sense for a Kong. Got his feet, some texture in the bottom with some copyright information, and giant slash on the front of his chest. Where you kind of think that would be where the battle damage would be.
Right?
I would think, like, the arm seems like the safe spot, while all the other monsters, like, missing half of their back or, like, giant gash down the front.
Again,
He's got, like, some, like, he's gonna have a little bit of arm issues later on in life.
Again, I think it falls down to that thing. There's something that might actually happen with his arm, in a movie.
Which is a good possibility. Maybe, like, Godzilla bites onto it or something. He's like, my
Or
arm.
Skullcrawler.
Here's an axe to the chest.
Or Skullcrawler, or the Wombat, whatever's it called.
Orbat.
Wombat.
Orbat.
It's a Pokemon, man. At this point in time, we just gotta catch them all.
I do like that, like, all the other kaijus we've gotten recently that are, like, figure-wise are all just, like, some kind of monster, but its body is a tail. And then we got Godzilla and Kong. But anyways, for the articulation for Kong, his head can go side to side, which is kind of the most disappointing part. Like, this is really it. There's no real forward and back. Because, like, its arm can go that high up, that far down, all the way around, rotation at the elbow, bend at the elbow, rotation at the hand. It's on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of flexibility to it. Like, for the most part, it's kind of akin to like what we got with NECA figures. Like, it can pretty much go
movement.
Yeah, you can pretty much go wherever you want. Like, even the legs, rotation top of the thigh, goes forward and back. So if you rotate it sideways, you get a little bit of a split.
It hurts.
Forward and back. It's got a single bend at the knee, but nothing at the feet. So for the most part, like, he's really nicely articulated. It's just like the head. Like, if you could look up and down a little bit, I think this thing would be phenomenal. Here's a quick comparisons. Here we have the Battle Damage Kong with Battle Axe compared next to some other Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong figures with the Skull Crawler and the Heat Ray Godzilla. And here is some reborn dinosaur figures. Well, dinosaur figures with the V-Rex and the X-Rex. And here's some other King Kong figures with the SH Monster Arts 2005 Kong and the Mezco Kong from Skull Island. And just because, here is some GMK figures with the SH Monster Arts version and the Spitfire Atomic Blast version of the NECA one. And here's some other Playmates Godzilla figures with the Shin Godzilla and the Skull Island Kong figure, which I gotta say, definitely liking this one more. So overall, for the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong with Battle Axe figure and Battle Damage, this thing's great. I think out of the like higher end collector figures we've gotten, like the Mezcos, the Monstars, and stuff like that, to me, I think this is the best Kong.
Well, it breaks down to, like, Kongs are pretty expensive if you want to get the fancy ones, right?
Yeah, well, like the Mezco, you're looking probably like about 40-ish bucks if you want the normal size ones. We don't talk about the Monster Arts one. There's like the 1933 stuff. NECA's putting out one, which would probably be like its competition.
Yeah.
But even that one, it's more in the same style as like a 33, if you will, than more the legendary style.
So even like this one, it's not bad. Like, you're looking at $10 for a Kong figure, and if you want a Kong figure, this is it.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd look that bad next to the NECA figures, to be fair. If you have, like, the 2019 Godzilla, I think this guy would do pretty decent. Then I think there's enough detailing on there. Like, if you guys wanted to repaint it or maybe possibly see a repaint, I would be a little bit more inclined to maybe work on this guy. But outside of that, like, for $10, can't really complain. Like, it comes with a decent amount of accessories, and very happy with the purchase, personally. What do you guys think? Have you guys picked up any of these figures? What's your favorite Godzilla vs. Kong figure? Is Ape from George of the Jungle just more you think? Please let us know in the comments. We also have an Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. If you guys like to keep up to date with the channel, donate, we greatly appreciate it. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.